Whatnot has come out with the announcement that they are no longer going to be providing replay video for most of their breaks unless you were actually in it.
The breaker has to also make sure he doesn't screw the pooch here.
Yeah, so the breaker would have to have already selected that this is a break, not some other form of selling a single or something like that.
It says to improve video receipts and order history, past shows are no longer available to viewers who did not make a purchase. First of all, that's stupid. That doesn't improve anything. It just takes it off the table.
Yeah.
So that's a joke. Buyers who purchase the breaks will have access via their receipt, but only up to 60 days, by the way, was the other part of this announcement.
I saw that.
I'm actually fine with that. I don't need to go back after 60 days.
Yeah, 60 days is okay. And even if I did need to, I would hope I could go back and reach out to someone and they could provide that.
While buyers in non-break categories will only see a snippet related to their purchase. So not like if you buy like a one-off auction for a sealed pack or something, all buyers can only access the video through their video receipt. Past shows will not be accessible from the seller's profile, which it is now. They're designed to load faster and capture moments closer when the item was pinned. That's bull crap. Yeah. Number one, it's just to be clear, is money. The amount it costs to store. Remember, this was the thing on Card Shop Live. As you start storing all this video, it does cost. I mean, for as small as we were, as a fraction. Whatnot, I could imagine, is spending a ton of money just on video storage.
Well, and you remember at first when we were working with Whatnot when we first started, they didn't even have that option. There was not a replay, and I think Card Shop Live was one of the first.
That was my first feature.
Was
literally
of all breaks, the whole thing,
of course,
up for rewatch, and now everybody's doing it.
I think the reason they're doing this though is because people are going back through and clipping, and they're getting a lot of negative press.
How many videos can you go back and see of someone doing something they should not have been doing? Where not only did they do that, but then Whatnot took no further action.
Of course, just to be clear too, because I know the response will be when this comes out is, hey, you guys only talk about Whatnot because you're on Fanatics Live. If Fanatics Live came out with something this stupid, I would criticize Fanatics Live as well. We are not making any money since the first of the year from Fanatics Live. If they came out with something this dumb though, I'd criticize them just as hard. The reason we talk about Whatnot more in a negative context is the stupidity always happens over there, and they've become too big. Just to be clear too, and we know what this is. Yep. You can say whatever you want. It makes no difference. You can do whatever you want as long as you're making money. If the backyard thing proves that, this will prove that. They are making so much money. Their valuation is now, I think, $5 billion. They just raised another $500 million. That has become the norm over there. You can do whatever you want on Whatnot. There are no repercussions. Yeah. I mean, we had the same thing. Somebody brought up the Bleacher Break thing, stealing hits and relisting it in their repack.
Yeah.
Huge seller, though.
No one cares about that. I see Bleacher Breaks posting stuff all the time.
All the time.
No one says anything, yeah.
Yep.
It is funny how short of a memory the hobby also seems to have, too, because even though they may not do anything, it feels like a lot of people just don't care either, or they forget and they just keep going. So.
Correct. That's why, like I say, the best thing is do whatever you want in this hobby, scam, rip off, do whatever you want. When you get caught, you just issue, either you say nothing or you do a quick apology and move on. As long as you keep conducting business as usual, the hobby will forget. It's sad, but it's true. That's just where we are with it, folks.
Not to promote that action. Don't.
No, I think you're scumbags, and we'll talk about it, but it doesn't make a difference. It is wild to me. But the video thing, by the way, is absolute garbage.
Yes.
You can't go back. What if I want to go back and watch a product because I want to see if I want to buy into the next break?
They show that clip. It's not even a break. They're just like, okay, you get to see that 60-second snippet around the time that sold. What if like you guys got to chatting back and forth and then you never got to see it, and because it was 2 minutes later?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't seem like it'll end up working.